Today we're diving into a modern short horror story from the 8-bit horror series called Ted and Buried. It takes a really common childhood feeling, jealousy, and, well, it twists it into something you're probably not going to forget anytime soon. Right off the bat, the cover art and this tagline just set a seriously chilling tone. A toy's love can be a terrible thing. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know. This is not some heartwarming tale. It's a story that's about to turn affection into absolute terror.
So, Section 1. This is where we meet our main character, a little boy named Teddy, and his perfect little world is about to be completely upended by the one thing he just can't handle, a new baby sister.
You know, the story makes a really crucial point here right at the beginning. Teddy wasn't born bad. He was a happy kid, he was loved. And that, right there, is where the real horror comes from. It's his transformation, the journey from that innocent child into something else entirely.
And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? This is what caused that change. On the left, you've got his life before Bella. It was perfect. He was the center of his parents' whole world. But then you look at the right side, and it's all shattered. Woken up by crying, no more bedtime stories, and his mom's attention is just gone. It's all building this powerful, festering resentment.
This question, it's like we're right inside Teddy's head. This is the absolute core of his jealousy. His mother's song used to be for him, and now it's only for Bella. He's been replaced, and in his mind it's as simple and as devastating as that.
So this growing anger actually gets a name in the story, the tickle, and it's described as this weird, corrupting feeling. The fact that it feels both bad and good at the same time, that just shows you how confused and twisted his emotions are getting. This isn't just a kid being mad, it's something much, much darker taking root inside him.
Okay, so in this next section, we see that internal rot start to boil over into action. The seed has been planted, and Teddy is about to commit his first truly cruel act.
And the target of all this rage? It's not random. It's his sister's brand new teddy bear. And the absolute final insult is that they named it after him. So this bear isn't just a toy anymore, is it? It's a fuzzy little imposter that has literally stolen his name, his identity.
Now look at this. This isn't a kid having a tantrum and ripping up a toy. This is a cold, calculated plan. He steals the bear, he dismembers it, he buries the remains, and he even keeps a souvenir from it. The level of thought that went into this is honestly what makes it so incredibly chilling.
And this detail, wow, this is just a masterclass in showing the corruption of innocence. The bear's fluffy white stuffing looks like marshmallows, one of his favorite sweet treats. It forever connects something sweet and innocent with this absolutely gruesome act. His childhood is literally being torn apart right in front of him.
And of course, in any good horror story, actions have consequences. This is the part of the story where we pivot from a psychological drama into full-on supernatural terror. Because the thing he tried to get rid of, it's not going to stay gone.
And that's the question, isn't it? It just hangs there in the air. Teddy thinks he's won. He's gotten rid of his rival. But what he's about to find out is that he has unleashed something far worse.
The story puts it so simply, but the weight of those 4 words is just terrifying. The thing he mutilated, the thing he buried in the garden, has somehow clawed its way back from that makeshift grave. There is no escaping what he did.
And it is not the same bear that went into the ground. Not even close. This thing is a zombie. An abomination held together by thorny vines from the rose bushes. Its fur is matted with dirt. Its eyes are burning with this black living fire. And its stuffing, the stuffing that once looked like marshmallows, is now a squirming, black, awful mass.
So in a total panic, Teddy runs to his bed and he hides under his comforter. It's this magical belief his dad gave him, that it would always protect him. But this monster follows him. And in that one moment, as the vines reach for him, that last piece of childhood safety completely shatters. Daddy was a liar. There is no magic that can save him from this.
So now, the story pulls back for its final, devastating reveal. We get to experience the aftermath not through Teddy's eyes, but through the dawning, sickening horror of his own mother.
Let's just walk through her discovery, step by dreadful step. It starts with something simple, her baby crying. Then she notices this strange, earthy smell. She finds the filthy, vine-wrapped bear sitting in the crib, somehow whole again.
And then she sees the dirty, bloody tracks leading out of the room. She follows them right to her son's bedroom and to a sight that no parent should ever have to see. That slow, creeping realization is what makes the final scream so powerful.
Okay, so, wow, we've seen what happens. But let's take a second to step back and actually analyze the anatomy of this nightmare. What exactly makes this story so terrifyingly effective?
It really uses three classic horror elements, just masterfully. First, you have the corruption of innocence, right? A kid's love turns into pure hate. Second, it plays on the uncanny valley. The bear is familiar, but its wrongness triggers this deep, primal sense of unease. And finally, you've got this brutal, dark, karmic justice. The punishment fits the crime with horrifying precision. Teddy tore the bear to shreds, and in the end, he meets the exact same fate.
And that leaves us with the final, really unsettling question. Was the bear possessed by some kind of avenging spirit, just getting justice for what was done to it? Or was this monster something else entirely, a physical manifestation of Teddy's own hate and jealousy, a nightmare that he created which ultimately turned around and consumed him? The story never tells you, and that ambiguity, well, that's probably the scariest part of all.